and welcome to Media Talks. My name is Krista Edwards. I'm the founder and CEO of Krista Edwards Consulting, and today we have here with us one of my favorite seminary sisters, my soror. She's a graduate of Clark Atlanta University. Her name is Tia B of Styled by TB. She does amazing work with her braids. I think she's gone viral for it before. It's truly amazing. And so, Tia, how did you get into braiding?
Wow. So I actually learned how to braid when I was 7 years old. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. So my mom used to always go to the African braid shop. So I'm a visual learner. So if I see it, I can pretty much figure it out. So I remember one day we came home and I was just like, "Ma, let me braid your hair." And she's like, "Girl, I have to go to work. You can't braid my hair. You're 7." So the next day she came home with a mannequin and I just started practicing on my own. And then one day she walked past and was like, "Wow, you really can braid." So I started practicing on my cousins and stuff like that. And then ironically, I had my first client. I was 11 years old. I was in the 6th grade. And I worked in my first shop when I was 12. Just a little gig. I wasn't really making any money for real, but it's Brooklyn. I don't know what the labor laws were, but here I was at 12, so I started. And then, of course, I stopped. I was in high school. I just wanted to be a regular teenager. I came to Clark Atlanta. And my sophomore year, I saw somebody post, she had did my curls before and was like, "I need a temporary braider." So I actually started off as an assistant. I was supposed to be temporary. She ended up keeping me for 2 years.
Wow.
I was right on MLK. It was a shop called Divalicious. And I was an assistant, just washing, blow drying, doing braids. And then it kind of blew up from there. People learned that I could braid, and it's been history.
Wow. At 11, you had your first job, so you were in the shop working at 12.
At 12,
At 12.
Yeah, wasn't making, that commission got me though. I wasn't making no money. They was taking all my bread, but I was there
Well,
nevertheless.
hopefully it was legal if they was taking commission.
I got the experience. I had enough to buy me some food, save up and buy some Jordans. That's what I cared about. So
Right.
it made it work for then, and it gave me the experience I needed to start off on that level and to continue to evolve.
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative for it.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Designer Braids in Brooklyn. I don't think they open no more, but shout outs to them.
No, but that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing, being given that opportunity. And even your mom, buying that mannequin and investing in the fact that you had a skill. I think that's, so important for young kids. If you say they're good at something, no matter what it is, just let them chase that passion. And I think, sometimes I imagine, what would have happened if she didn't see that and nurture that and all those people, God did not place in your life to consistently help you to get to Styled by TB.
Yeah, my mom sowed the first seed for sure.
Yeah, most definitely,
Yeah.
most definitely. So with your target audience being young adults, why is that?
So actually, I started off with college students. So I was I always say I was trapping out the bando. I was in my apartment getting to it. I was doing $60 box braids, which is insane. But it started off Clark, then it spread to Spelman, then it went to Georgia State. So I started off, it was college students, but then eventually, as I evolved, people were like, "Your prices are too low." I had to kind of come up a little bit. So once your prices kind of go up, your demographic changes, because college students, they balling on a budget.
Right.
So it kind of shifted to young adults. And what happened was a lot of people that I graduated with, as they started going into more prominent industries, so they start going into, movies and music and in the club and, lawyers, my variety has changed, but it has gone from the college age to kind of a little bit older. But I still have a predominantly young adult kind of clientele. And I can really say I'm so grateful for the AUC because AUC shows so much love.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
shows
It does.
so much love.
I think that it's really just amazing. I love what you just said. My prices were too low. Mm-hmm. I think especially for small business owners who are just trying to get out there. You're trying to go, approach the market and make sure that, okay, I'm not charging too much, but I'm also not, not being able to pay the bills because I'm not charging no money. And it is so true. When you change that price, your demographic of who you serve will also change. But I love that you mentioned the love that AUC shows. It's so true. So I'm really excited for you to tell this story. So I'm gonna just ask it. How did you get to work with Meg Thee Stallion's dancers for the BET Awards? How did that happen?
So ironically, one of our sorors, so shameless plug, but shout outs to DST because my sorors, our sisterhood is so real, just the way we look out for one another. So actually one of our sorors from Ada chapter at Fort Valley University, she's a really well-known dancer. Shout outs to Desi. So she just hit me up sis, I have a gig, and she didn't tell me what it was for. She was like, I know that your schedule is crazy, but like I have like an opportunity. So she connected me with the producer, and I was up against a few other braiders, but once I sent my page over, they were just like, you know, congratulations, you got the opportunity. So I actually got plugged in from a soror that just saw an opportunity and wanted to give it to somebody who they thought would really be able to make them look good. So it was amazing. I couldn't believe it happened so quickly, but I'm grateful.
Yeah, I remember when I saw it, I think I was sitting in my room or doing something for school, might not have been paying attention on Zoom or something, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it was so amazing. And so I think that's why marketing what you do on social media is so important, because your work like literally speaks for itself. I need to make an appointment myself when I, stop rocking these buns.
Yes, girl.
but yeah, I really, really love that. So what would you say, like we understand that young adults are like your target audience. Those are the main people that you work with. So what would you say to the next person who's like, okay, I have a skill, I can braid, but I don't know what's next for me. Like, I don't know where to go next. What would you say to that person?
Well, in the Bible, Zechariah says, despise not small beginnings, right? So you start where you are. What you had, no, for real, what you have is enough.
Right.
And I think that so many times we discredit our little because we think it has to be this grand thing. You start with who you have. You start with the clientele you have. It didn't start off being about money. It started about me being able to have an outlet to express myself artistically, and from that, like, God honored that and took me to the next level. So don't worry about being viral. I didn't start off viral. I didn't start off with a lot of followers. I started off being consistent. I started off having integrity, and I started off being willing to start on the bottom and work my way up. And let your light shine before others, and it's gonna be okay.
She just ended the interview right there.
Yeah, go from there.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So basically, with Media Talks, our goal every time, I'm going to give the same spiel every time, is to highlight small businesses, entrepreneurs, just people out here who are using their talents to bless others and also to build up their own brand. So the word that you said that I love is consistency. Like, you have to be consistent with whatever you're doing, and also doing it for the right reasons. Because as you just said, like, it wasn't about the money, it was about the passion, and the other things follow, which is biblical. And so
that's Bible, y'all.
That's Bible. That's Bible. And so thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. If you all need your hair done, hit up Styled by TB.
Yep.
It's amazing. I will make my appointment. When I do, I'll post it on Instagram. You guys can see it and be like, oh my God, I remember, that Media Talk from whenever this one will air. So this has been amazing. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say to the people as we close out?
Be encouraged. And if you're looking for a braider in the Atlanta area, my Instagram name is Styled, STYLED by BYTB.
Perfect.
Hit me up, y'all.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Media Talks. I hope that this has been informative and helpful for you as you are inspired to continue to create, continue to learn, and continue to grow in your business. If you'd like to be featured, or any brands that we should be paying attention to, go ahead and email me at info@KristaEdwardsConsulting.com. I'm looking forward to partnering with you. Have a wonderful day.